Good evening everyone. Andarki namaskaram. Ivalti mana Vidyashakti class ki andarki swagatam. So I welcome all of you for our today's 9th grade English class. What are we going to learn today? English class for 9th grade. So I hope you all are joining on time. I can see you are still logging in. Okay. So mana mundu cheppinatugane try to log in on time. Okay na? So I hope you all had a long day. Friday kada. సో మీరు మీ క్లాసెస్ అన్ని కంప్లీట్ చేసుకొని ఇప్పుడు విద్యాశక్తి క్లాస్ లో లాగిన్ అవుతున్నారు. ఓకే, సో టుడే లెట్స్ సీ వాట్ వి ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్. బిఫోర్ దట్ ఐ వన్స్ అగైన్ వెల్కమ్ యూ ఆల్ ఫర్ అవర్ టుడేస్ సెషన్. అందరు కూడా చక్కగా వినడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. మేక్ నోట్ ఆఫ్ ద టాపిక్స్ దట్ వి డిస్కస్ టుడే. అవర్ టాపిక్ ఫర్ టుడే ఇస్ వెరీ సింపుల్. Let's try to make it interesting and I hope you all will participate. We participate చేయడము చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయడం అంటే ఏంటి? చాట్ బాక్స్ లో ఆన్సర్స్ రాయడము, తర్వాత క్విజ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కి కహూట్ లో జాయిన్ అయ్యి యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఆన్సర్ ఫర్ ద కహూట్ క్విజ్. సో హౌ టు డూ దట్ అనేది ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. అండ్ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ 8th grade లో మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ మైట్ హ్యావ్ జాయిన్ for this Vidyashakti class, so you will know. ఎవరైతే న్యూ జాయినీస్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళకి మనము we will explain how to join, which is very simple. So active participation is very very important. మీరు 9th grade children students కాబట్టి you can now easily handle computer answers చేయడము. Active participation is something that you can all do. Okay, so let's begin our today's session. Yes, I can see a good increase in number. Once again, I welcome all the students for our today's Vidyashakti 9th grade English class. Okay na? So, ipudu screen share chestanu. Yes. So, as I told you, we are going to learn English today. Kada. So, last week English class lo manam em chusamu, if you remember, we had a short introduction to paragraph writing. How to write paragraph, what is a paragraph, what are the basic rules of how to write a paragraph ane danni manamu chusamu. So ivala kuda we will take few more examples and make it more interesting. Okay na? So before we actually begin the class, manam eppudu kuda mana actual పాఠం మన లెసన్స్ లోకి లేకపోతే గ్రామర్ పార్ట్ లోకి వెళ్లే ముందు we take up a small interesting topic. Okay, it can either be a motivational story, it can be a quiz, riddles alanti. So ivalati mana class start chese mundu manamu em chudabothunnamu ikkada screen lo chudam. Ippudu I will share a screen that has some riddles. Riddles ante పొడుపు కథలు కదా. కొన్నిటికి లాజికల్ థింకింగ్ కావాలి, కొన్ని చాలా ఫన్ గా ఉండే రిడిల్స్ అన్నమాట. If you know the answer, you can type the answer in the chat box. A, B, C, D అని type చేయవచ్చు. Okay? Yes. Let's see. I have the first question now. It is a fun question. What has keys but can't open locks? It has keys but can't open locks. Clock, option A adi. Option B is bottle. Option C, map. D, piano. If you know the answer, you can type the answer in the chat box. మీకు సిస్టమ్ అందుబాటులో లేకపోయినా దూరంగా ఉన్నా మీరు బుక్ లో నోట్ చేసుకోండి. సో దట్ కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ చెప్పినప్పుడు మీ ఆన్సర్ కరెక్టా కాదా యూ కెన్ డిసైడ్. So now I am guessing the answer as piano. It has keys. పియానో వాయించేటప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తుంటే కీస్ ఉంటాయి, దాన్ని మనం కీస్ అంటాం. వాట్ కమ్స్ నెక్స్ట్? 2, 4, 8, 16. దాని తర్వాత ఏమొస్తుంది? ABCD. You can guess the answer. And I'm guessing the answer as 32. Okay, direct answer aina rayandi, option aina rayandi chat box. Which number is the odd one out? Odd one out ante enti? భిన్నంగా ఉండేది. something that is different from the others. 18, 18, 12, 6. And I'm guessing the answer as 15. And it's an odd number, Gavati. I'm making that guess. If today is Monday, what day comes after 3 days? Today is Monday. 3 days tarvata em day vastundi? Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. And I'm guessing the answer as Thursday. Next question, Chuddama. If all are roses, if all roses are flowers, then roses are, all roses are flowers, roses are, okay. Find the odd one out. Deentlo, what is the odd one out? 15, 17, 10, 5. I am guessing the answer as B. Next question. Which number is divisible by 2? Deentlo 2 తో divide చేయగలిగే divisible by 2. Which number is divisible by 2? Very, very easy. మనం పొద్దు కాంప్లికేట్ చేయాలి, కష్టమైన క్వశ్చన్స్ ని సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయాలి. ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్విజ్ యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ స్లైట్లీ టఫర్ క్వశ్చన్ బికాస్ వీఆర్ జస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్. వీ విల్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ ద ఈజియర్ వన్స్. ఓకేనా? ఓకే. సో దిస్ వాస్ అవర్ రిటిల్ సెషన్ ఫర్ టుడే. ఓకే, సో మన క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందు we have started with some fun riddles. Okay, now let's see what we are going to learn in our today's class. And on the slide, what you can see, you see some letters. Entivi letters. Letters ni Telugulo manam emanochu aksharalu kada. So these are some letters. In English, we have letters from A to Z kada. So some example letters are on the slide like F, G, H, I, J, A, ivanni kuda letters. Letters are the smallest units of language. What is the meaning? You use letters as the basic unit. Letters tone manam words ni form chestamu kada. So అక్షరాలతోనే స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. So letters are the smallest units of language. Okay. Now on this side you see that there are some words. What are words? Telugulo padalu antam kada. So words, how do you form the words? When you put letters together, when letters are put together in the right order, they make meaningful words. సరైన ఆర్డర్ లో అంటే కరెక్ట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ రాసినప్పుడు అర్థవంతమైన పదాలు ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. ఉదాహరణకి హియర్ యు ఆర్ పుట్టింగ్ లెటర్ DOG. Then you have the word dog. So letters, when they are put in the right order, they form words. Okay, na? Next, what we are seeing, next example is another set of letters. MAP. Then you have your word as map. Okay. Tarvata, you have another set of letters. BIRD. Bird. So these letters are forming words. Okay, na? Now, when you put the words together, when they are arranged in the right order, they form a sentence. Sentence. Vakyamu antam kada. How do you form a sentence? When you put the words in the right order, they form sentences. For example, this is word 1. We went to the park. ఈ 4 words ని 4 లేదా 5 words ని మనము we are arranging them in the proper order to make a sentence. We went to the park. చూసారా, చదివే స్టైల్ is changing. For example, when you read the words, you read it as we went to the park. If you want to read a sentence, then you are changing your pace of reading. We went to the park. You are making it a little faster. So sentence చదివేటప్పుడు, words చదివేటప్పుడు, you can see the difference. She drinks milk every day. This has how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or sometimes people call every day as a single word also. So these words form a sentence. Can we go for the next sentence? They are reading a story. They are reading a story. Okay, so you put the words together, you arrange them in a proper order to make a sentence, and always you end the sentence with the full stop. Okay, so words rasetappudu we don't write full stop, but when you are writing a sentence, you will end the sentence with a full stop. You can also call it as a period. Okay, dot untundi kada, that is called either full stop or period. Okay, now you have sentences. See, for example, this is the first sentence. We went to the park. We went to the park. This is your first sentence. We played on the swing. We had a picnic. We returned home happily. దీంట్లో what you are observing, it is a sequence. One sentence is related to the other sentence. We went to the park. వెళ్ళాము. తర్వాత ఏం చేసాము? We played on the swings. Then what did we do in the park? We had a picnic. So we had a picnic by playing with some friends, eating together. And after the picnic, we returned home happily. Now these related sentences, all these sentences are related. So now you can use these sentences to form a paragraph. These sentences together make a paragraph. Ela rayali mari paragraph. Student, ila 1, 2, 3, 4 order lo kaakunda, you write it one after the other. For example, we went to the park, we played on the swings, we had a picnic, we returned home happy. Chusara, you are writing a paragraph like this. In a paragraph rasuna. We are starting with uppercase letter. After each sentence, you are putting a full stop. Ikkada sentence ni break cheyakunda, you are continuing to write. That is how we write a paragraph. Okay? Yes. One more example. Gamaninchandi dini meeru. These are all sentences. I get up early in the morning. I brush my teeth. Oka person yokka daily routine. Dini oka paragraph రూపంలో రాయవచ్చు. Okay? This is how you write a paragraph. Okay, now? Yes. Now we will see one small quiz. చూడండి, ఇక్కడ వాట్ డు యు సీ, మనకి కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇక్కడ పైన యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ కీవర్డ్స్. వీ హ్యావ్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సెంటెన్స్, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పారాగ్రాఫ్, వర్డ్, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వర్డ్, సెంటెన్స్, లెటర్ అండ్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. దీన్ని కరెక్ట్ గా మ్యాచ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేద్దాం. ఓకేనా? ఓకే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, a group of letters with meaning. A group of letters with meaning ఏమవుతుంది? Word. అదొక word. Word is a group of letters with meaning. తర్వాత ఈ బుక్ అనేది ఏంటి? బుక్ అనేది ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వర్డ్, ఒక పదం. ఓకే? Then you have a single alphabet symbol like A. ఒక A మాత్రమే ఉందనుకోండి, single alphabet. Then what is it? What do you call? You call it a letter. Next ది మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయాలి గ్రూప్ చాట్ లో. chat lo. Okay na? Now we have some few lines, few sentences. I like reading books every day. Reading books help me to learn new words and interesting facts. It also improves my imagination and makes me happy. Ala undi. అదేంటి ఇప్పుడు సెంటెన్సెస్ ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి అరేంజ్ చేయబడి ఉంది. Then what do you call this? You call it a paragraph. Okay na? Next, the sun is shining. Full stop. So you have a group of words arranged and it is making a meaningful sentence. Okay na? Next, let's see. I think this is an example of a sentence. Your sentence key example. Okay. And ఇది ఒక paragraph కి example. Okay. Then we have a group of related sentence ని మనం ఏమంటాము? Group of related sentences ని మనం ఒక paragraph అంటాం. A group of related sentence is called a paragraph. A group of words expressing complete thought. A group of words ఉంటే దాన్ని మనము sentence అంటాం. So these are some examples and definitions of letter, word, sentence and paragraph. దీంట్లో definitions ఉన్నాయి, కొన్ని examples ఉన్నాయి. Okay na? Okay. Now, after submitting this, let's go for the other part of the lesson. Okay. ఇప్పుడు మనము పారాగ్రాఫ్ రైటింగ్ యొక్క రూల్స్ ని చూడబోతున్నాం. పారాగ్రాఫ్ మనం ఎగ్జామ్ లో రైట్ ఎ షార్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ అబౌట్ 50 to 60 వర్డ్స్ టాపిక్ యువర్ స్కూల్ అని ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఆ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ని రాయడానికి కొన్ని రూల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. చూద్దామా? మొదట మనకి ఇచ్చిన టాపిక్ ని మనము చక్కగా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద టాపిక్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మై స్కూల్. When they give a topic like this, you have to understand the topic. Then you have to think, what should I write? Na ma school gurinchi nenu em rayali? Where is my school? How I like my school? What are the best part? What is the best part of my school? Does it have a library? Does it have a playground? Avanni ఆలోచించి దాని తర్వాత you should start to write. You should start to write. Okay? Then you should make a clear topic sentence. This is very, very important. Topic sentence ante enti ante how do you start? For example, my school is my ikkadanta place ledu. For example, you should write example చెప్తున్నాను. My school, my happy place. Rasi, you have to start your sentences. Okay, first sentences ala importance oka point, highlighting point. That's called a topic, clear topic sentence. It's the best start that you can give for your paragraph. I'll show you examples. You can write and clear ga ledu. I will once more write. Then, ala topic sentence rasaka, you will write some supporting sentences. Okay, my school is my happy place and rase some clear topic sentence. Why do you call it a happy place? What is so good about it? Then you will write some supporting sentences. It has a big library. It has the best cricket coaching. We have a very big playground. My teachers are the best. Alla raskuntu vellinappudu you will see how those supporting lines are supporting your topic statement. Okay na? Then you will end with a beautiful conclusion. You have to end the whatever you are writing, you have to end it kada. It should have a good start, then supporting lines, and it should have a conclusion. Okay? Then this is the order: beginning, middle, end. Topic sentence, supporting sentence, and concluding sentence. This is C. My school ane topic ki, my school is a wonderful place to learn. That is the topic sentence. This topic sentence tells the highlighting point of your paragraph. Tarvata, you are writing, my teachers are kind and helpful. I enjoy reading books in the library. I also like playing with friends during recess. అలా రాస్తున్నారు. That are the supporting sentences. Then you will end your paragraph with a concluding statement. I'm happy to be a student at my school. Okay, na? Right. So this we discussed last time. You have to always use the right grammar, correct punctuations, ekkada comma, ekkada full stop, avanni kuda you have to correctly mark. And you have to keep your paragraph neat. Okay, na? So these are some basic rules. ఇప్పుడు ఇది మనము మిస్టేక్స్ చేస్తాం కదా. సో హౌ కెన్ యూ అవాయిడ్ సర్టెన్ మిస్టేక్స్? ఇఫ్ యూ లుక్ హియర్ దేర్ ఈస్ అ పూర్లీ రిటర్న్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ పారాగ్రాఫ్ రాసేటప్పుడు దే హ్యావ్ మిక్స్డ్ ఫ్యూ థింగ్స్. అంటే ఆర్డర్ కానీ సీక్వెన్స్ కానీ కరెక్ట్ గా లేదు. చూద్దామా. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ద పార్క్ విత్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ రైట్. Last week we played cricket and had lot of fun. Ivi kuda okay. My favorite subject is science because I enjoy doing experiment. You are talking about playing, then mali enduku science gurinchi? This is not required. Okay, the swings in the park are very exciting. This is fine. I also have a pet dog named Bruno who likes to play with the ball. This is not required kada. మీరు పార్క్ గురించి రాసేటప్పుడు హియర్ యు ఆర్ బ్రింగింగ్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్. సో ఇలా వెన్ యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ యువర్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఇట్ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఎ సీక్వెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్. ఒకే విషయం గురించి మాట్లాడాలి. ఒకవేళ మీకు చాలా విషయాల గురించి మాట్లాడాలన్నప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ పారాలో గురించి, తర్వాత పెట్, అవన్నీ అలా డివైడ్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో పారాగ్రాఫ్ షుడ్ always talk about a common idea. Okay na? చూడండి, my birthday is in December. అలా మిక్స్ చేసేసారు చాలా విషయాలని. సో you should always have a clear idea and supporting lines. Here the supporting lines are different from the topic. If you want to talk about your park and friends, then you should not be talking about science, your birthday. This is just an example. ఇప్పుడు మన టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉన్న ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ని చూద్దాం. ఓకే, సో వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ అబౌట్ రైటింగ్ అ పారాగ్రాఫ్ అబౌట్ ఎవెలిన్ గ్లిన్నీ అండ్ ఉస్తాద్ బిస్మిల్లా ఖాన్. ఓకే, నౌ ఐ విల్ షో your textbook content that has the big paragraph. ఓకేనా? ఒక 14 to 15 షార్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్స్ ఉన్నాయన్నమాట. లెట్ మీ షేర్ దట్ స్క్రీన్ విత్ యూ. Give me a minute. Yeah, నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను. Give me just 2-1. అది బుక్ లో నుంచి ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ ట్రైంగ్ టు ఓపెన్ ఇట్. Okay, it is taking some time, but okay, I'll just give a brief introduction. So, enti ante Ustad Bismillah Khan and Evelyn Glennie, వీళ్ళిద్దరు కూడా musicians అన్నమాట. They are world famous musicians. So, here in our textbook, they gave a very big paragraph, which might be like 12-13 small paragraphs. అంటే ఒకటి వాళ్ళు ఎక్కడ పుట్టారు, their birth, how they learned music, అవంని. So put together, it's a very big paragraph. Now, after reading the 13 to 14 short paragraphs, you have to understand from that what are the important points and summarize. Summarize ante enti danni ardham cheskoni you have to make it a little short. Only take the very important part and then write about that person. For example, here the musician Evelyn Glennie anevaru, she had a disability with hearing. So even after having the disability, she proved the world that she could learn music whatsoever by merely by merely focusing on the vibrations. Oka drums gaani vibrate ayye vidhanani chusi tanu music నేర్చుకుంది. Okay, so ఈ paragraph has summarized about Evelyn Glennie. Chudama, Evelyn Glennie lost her hearing at a young age, but she never gave up her dream of becoming a musician. With the help of her teacher, she learned to feel music through vibrations instead of hearing it. Now, in this first small paragraph, you are giving a brief introduction about her young age, about the hearing problem that she has had. Now, in the next paragraph, she worked hard. You are now telling about the achievements that she's gonna make. She worked hard, practiced every day, and joined Royal Academy of Music in London. Her talent and determination helped her become a world. As I told you, sorry about the screen sharing issue. Chudandi, as I told you, the very big paragraph that we have in our textbook about Evelyn Glennie has been summarized to this paragraph. In the first paragraph, we are talking about her young age and the hearing problem that she has had. Okay. In the second paragraph, we are talking about how she worked hard. See, she worked hard, practiced every day, and joined Royal Academy of Music in London. Her talent and determination helped her become a world famous percussionist. Percussionist అంటే ఏంటంటే డ్రమ్స్ బీట్ ఉంటుంది కదా ఆ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్ ని వాయించేవారు. Okay. Then now you are starting a new paragraph. What is that? She proved that a physical disability cannot stop a person from achieving success. This is like a strong conclusion that you are going to make. Okay. So student, this can be your topic sentence, the topic statement, which is the start of your paragraph. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. అనేది ఒక heading లాగా you are starting. Then you are writing your paragraph. If it is a very big topic, then you will split your paragraph. First paragraph about her childhood. Okay, young age. How did she learn music by feeling it? Ivanni. Then how did she improve? She worked hard. She joined Royal Academy of Music. Alantivanni. Okay, and then you have to make a very strong conclusion, right? Evelyn's life teaches us to believe in ourselves, work hard, and never give up on our dreams. Okay, so about her childhood, about how she practiced, who helped her to learn music, then what did she prove, and at the end, conclusion. So topic statement, supporting lines, and a strong conclusion is something that all the paragraphs should have. So you can split the paragraph. Okay, paragraph లో అన్ని రాయాలని లేదు. చూడండి ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు paragraphs గా split చేశారు. ఉదాహరణకి ఇక్కడ because they don't want to write everything together, you can split. This is one, first ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా, this is marked as one. ఇక్కడ second paragraph start అయింది, and then third and last is the conclusion. Okay na? ఇప్పుడు now you know how to write a paragraph. అందరూ Kahoot quiz join అవ్వండి. Let's do a small quiz. Okay. So Kahoot ఎలా జాయిన్ అవ్వాలి? మీ దగ్గర ఈ గూగుల్ క్రోమ్ అనే ఒక బ్రౌజర్ ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లో వెళ్ళి ఇలా టైప్ చేయాలి kahoot.it అని టైప్ చేయండి. You will join in a quiz, Kahoot quiz. Kahoot, KAHOOT.it. Okay na? Then you will enter and type చేస్తే మీకు ఇలాంటి ఒక స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది. Okay, so let me host the quiz for you. ఇక్కడ now you will enter the pin. మీ ఇక్కడ ఒక పిన్ వస్తుంది, దాన్ని ఎంటర్ చేయండి. www.kahoot.it లో లాగిన్ అయ్యాక you can enter this pin 8914. 8914 అనే పిన్ ని ఎంటర్ చేయండి. Very good. You have started to join. Wonderful. Very good. I can see you are joining fast. Good, good. One more minute and we'll start the quiz. Okay, now let's start. What is a paragraph? Very good. Most of you have answered it right. Let's go for the next question. Very good. Good job. Third question. Which sentence does not belong to the topic my school? Very good. Excellent. The last, okay, fourth question. Which punctuation mark ends most of the statements? Very good. Next, let's move on to the next question. Last one. What is the order for writing a paragraph? Very good. Good job. So Chudama, winners on the podium. Third place low. ZPHS Bayavaram. Very good. Wonderful. Second place ZPHS Cheruppu. First place low. GPR. Wonderful. And chala mandi participants. Most of you have answered it right. So fast ga answer click chese wala place position first kelipotadu. So I am sure most of you have marked the answers right, which is very, very good. Okay, so this is the best participation. So participation is very, very important. Kada chala chakaga aadaru quiz. Congratulations to you all. Okay, ఇదే విధంగా you have last week కూడా చూసాము ఒక చిన్న పారాగ్రాఫ్ రాయమన్నారు about ఉస్తాద్ బిస్మిల్లా ఖాన్. So he is a famous Shehnai player of our country. So see, ఈ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ని కూడా ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ వెరీ లాంగ్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఇన్ యువర్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్. 13-14 స్మాల్ పారాగ్రాఫ్స్ గా రాశాను. So in that also, we have taken only important points to make a paragraph. Okay. So brief introduction. Emperor Aurangzeb Fort lo Punji ane oka musical instrument unde. There was a musical instrument. It was making a very harsh sound. So they invented something called Shehnai. And Ustad Bismillah Khan learned Shehnai from his uncle and started playing Shehnai from the age of 3. Okay, so he was great love and respect for the city of Varanasi and river Ganga. Okay, so he has been to many countries, various places, but he always had a great love for Varanasi and Ganga. So his contribution for Shehnai is such amazing thing that he was invited to play Shehnai at Red Fort on Independence Day. The first Independence Day celebration lo, he was invited to play Shehnai in 1947. Okay, na? So all his work and all his contribution, the textbook has described in 12 to 30 paragraphs, which we have summarized to a paragraph consisting of 15 to 20 lines. So paragraph writing low, sometimes they tell you use 100 to 150 words. Appudu kindly stick to that. Okay, 20 you can increase, or maybe okay, 5, 6 you can reduce, but you should not be writing 250 words when they have asked you to write only 100 words. Don't make it that big. And also any marks and kuda chuskondi. 10 marks ante koncham elaborate ga raayali. 5 marks ante koncham brief ga raayali. You can make it a little short and brief. Okay, so this is a short paragraph about this Ustad Bismillah Khan, which we have already seen in our last class. And see, your homework for today is my favorite hobby. Write a short paragraph about my favorite hobby. Then how will you write? What is your hobby and Rastaru? How did you develop it? And from whom did you learn? How did you start your hobby? Why do you enjoy it? How does it benefit you? Okay. So anni manam nechukunna tips, correct grammar, correct punctuation, the right topics, sentence, okay, supporting lines, conclusion, anni kuda include chesi, you have to write a paragraph. This is your homework. Please make a note. Okay, note cheskunnara. So this was our class for today. My favorite hobby is your homework. Kindly write a paragraph on my favorite hobby. That's your topic. And exchange with your friends. Me friends to exchange cheskoni so that they'll correct and give it to you. Take it as a small competition between you and your friends. Okay, so that you do your best. Okay, now that was a great participation, students. I am very glad that ninth grade did a great job today. See you all in our next class. Okay, keep practicing the concepts that we had learned. Okay, now. So I can see you all have mentioned the answers in the chat box. Okay, so network issue walla oka school ka khud lo participate cheyaledan rasaru. That's fine. As long as you are learning, as long as you are guessing the answers, that is very, very good. Okay, now. So Jai Vidya Shakti, thank you. I thank all the students, teachers, and support staff for all the support for today's session. Thank you all. See you all in the next class. Jai Hind, Jai Vidya Shakti.